I worked on this product when it was being re-released in 2019, 2020. I got hired on as a contractor to design cars for MicroMachines. Hey everybody, welcome back to 818 Diecast. I am your host, Mike, as always. On this episode, today's video, I'm going to talk about MicroMachines and my involvement in them. If you follow me on any of the other social media platforms, I've mentioned before, especially on TikTok a couple times, that I worked on this product when it was being re-released in 2019, 2020. I got hired on as a contractor to design cars for MicroMachines. I have a friend who's a contractor at Hot Wheels, and there was a job on this that he couldn't do, and so he passed my name along, and I got that job. So all of this first, series of stuff was me. There were a couple other guys who were there at the time. They were primarily just like the guys who, I don't know how much designing they did. When I got involved, I got their templates and I kind of rebuilt the templates so that they were easier for everybody to use. And so when you look at these, and when I say that I did all of these cars, I'm not making that up. Some of them I just removed things around here and there, but the main templates that all of the artwork went into, where do the windows go? Where do, the pipes and the headlights and the taillights, where do all those things go? Like, to go to manufacturing and to, so the factory knows how to paint these cars. I did all that. So even the most basic solid color ones, I laid those all out too. And then the ones with the graphics on them, like every car in here, I designed basically everything on them. There's a whole set of these yellow construction vehicles, and there's like a little construction logo on there. And I designed the little logo. I also designed the logo for the whole emergency team. Like I mentioned before, number 32 is my hockey number. So that found its way on the race car. It was initially supposed to be number 32 on this car as well. But they had me change it to something else. I couldn't put 32 on everything. Stuff like this, like these sports cars, I designed all those guys, just the liveries on them. The actual car toy models were done by their in-house 3D artist. I did not do the livery on the delivery truck, but I did do the rest of the ones in here. And I definitely fixed up or tweaked graphics that were already on there, getting them ready to go to the factory. This emergency set, I did the entire set of these emergency vehicles with, all the little logos and all the whole set of these trucks I did. I'm very proud of it. I mean, you follow this channel, I'm an avid toy let me take that back. I am an avid toy car collector. I prefer diecast cars. I prefer Johnny Lightning and Hot Wheels cars, but I collect all the brands. And so to be able to work on something like this, I mean, it was a dream come true. And I am looking for more jobs, again, back in the toy car industry, diecast in particular, talking to a couple different companies right now about getting back into that business. I'm a freelance graphic designer and artist. I work for another toy company right now, not on toy cars, and I can't ever show any of that work. When I was working on these, I wasn't able to show any of this work when I was working on it because it's all, it's all under non-disclosure. But trying to get back into the toy market. My daughter's boyfriend found this set for me online, and I was happy to have it because like I said, I did all of these cars, and it was really fun. I like I just said, it's like a dream come true. It's like a dream gig, and I really, I think Hasbro now owns MicroMachines. When I was doing it, it was a different company. And then that company got bought by another company while I was there. And they were trying to convert me into a full-time employee right when the pandemic lockdown happened. So all that work kind of went away, unfortunately, because, I'd probably still be on it. Although, having the stuff go to Hasbro, maybe I would have moved on to something else. I'm not sure what Hasbro location actually does the design work on these, but nowadays a lot of people are allowed to work remote just because, the pandemic showed that you could have people work from home efficiently, and especially work like this. Like I don't feel like you need to be in the office to do this kind of work. I did all of these cars from the comfort of my home, and it worked out just fine. So yeah, I'm back on the hunt for work in the diecast industry, toy industry, to try to get to do more of this stuff, because how cool it is. How cool is it to be able to say you did this? I love it. Absolutely love it. And I've seen some of the newer ones, and now they've got fully licensed vehicles. When we were doing these, all of these you can actually see the names of the cars. And if you collect the MicroMachines and you started buying these sets when they started coming out in 2020, you're very aware, the Canebrake and the Pacifino and the Kestrel and the Fellis and the Condor, the Bezel, the Center, the Warlander, the Morab, the Hognose. Like, those are cars that they made up that resembled, existing cars in the real world. Like the Fellis is very clearly the Mercedes sports car, the SEL. You've got the Bugattis and the Chargers and the Camaros and Ferraris and all these cars that resemble, licensed cars, and we couldn't use the real names. But I see the series that they're doing now that I see in Target. They actually have licensed all of the actual vehicles that exist in the real world, and I think that's really cool. I think it is cool both ways. I really enjoyed having the freedom to not have to stick to a set of rules for a license. I could do whatever I wanted to do with these for the most part. The only thing that, kept coming up was how every single time you put a tampo or a graphic on the car, every single one, the headlight, the left headlight, the right headlight, every one of those counts as an impression, and every one of those costs a certain amount of money. So there was a little bit of I'd try to go too crazy and they would have to reel me back in because I was trying to do some crazy stuff with these things, and at the size and the fact that they were launch and they had no idea if they were going to catch back on or whatever. So I fully understand, and that's, it's fine. I was always going to push the limits on what they'd let me do, though. I did a bunch of Target special chase Christmas vehicles, and those ones they got really expensive really fast with the amount of tampos and the amount of prints that were on those. But really fun. Looking forward to getting back to it and getting back into doing some more of these. Thank you very much, as always, guys, for hanging out with me, listening to me brag a little bit about some of the cool stuff I do. And I'll talk to you again very soon. Later.